Hey y'all, joyful Thursday. My name is Anissa and welcome back to Journeying with Jesus. So today I wanted to talk about something that we may hear a lot of, but I think it can be new, maybe even difficult to implement, which is rest. So hearing the word rest, I think of sleep, I think of peace, I think of slowing down. I think of escaping busyness. I think of being in God's hands. And rest is so important because it can help us to just trust in who God is and trust in what He says and trust in His word and trust that He will take care of us and everything that we need. So I have a note and I said, it's one little note. I said, while rest is important, especially when broken. And so, little go back in time. So, 2020, I had my daughter, and I was also in college, and I was working too. And then eventually, I started to help people out, do different works for people and things like that. I was still in school, and then I started the t-shirt company in 2022, and then I was in school still, t-shirt company, doing things for other people, and then I started to become in ministry. So I was doing many things at one time, and at the time, I remember I was coming home one day and I was like, I was talking out loud, like to God, and I was saying, pretty much when it's my time to sit down, I am going to take it. I'm going to appreciate it. Now, during this time, I was making good money. I was okay. Like, school was paying me for money. I was getting money from helping people, getting money from working. I was making good money. But I remember I was just driving in one day and I was just like, when it's time for me to sit down, I'm going to sit down. And so in the end of 2023, I think around that time, I really feel like God started to sit me down. And then 2024 was when He started to break me down. I feel like break me down of the parts that needed to be worked on and, freeing me from different things that was holding me back and just working on me. But I remember last year, rest came up. And like I said, sometimes we could just think of rest as just like a day off. Okay, let me just not do anything. Let me just be chill. But I think of rest as a state of being at peace, a state of being that I know that God has me and that no matter what happens, He has my back. I'm in His hands. He's my Abba. He's my Savior. He's in me. He's with me. I shall not fail, because God is with me. So in 2024, I touched a bit about that year in previous videos, how that year was really, really difficult and new for me. I think the beginning of it was hard because it was my first time not being in school, not doing anything for real in terms of income and working, and just being home and having to be present at my house and with my husband, with my daughter, and not so much focused on the outside world. So it was kind of difficult for me to sit down. And something that my uncle had said, and he helps me a lot with God. He has said it's easier to work than it is to rest. And I do think that in this world of being busy and doing things, sometimes it is easier to work than it is to rest. And so last year when it was like a time for rest, I think for me, it was hard for me to do. And so I started to occupy myself with other things. And I think slowly that's how OCD and fear and all this other stuff came up, because it was like, okay, I'm used to doing things. So, okay, this dishes can't be in the sink too long because I have to be doing them. This laundry basket can't be in there too long because I'm used to doing something. And then what happened? A few months passed, probably like 5 months passed, and then my washing machine started to act up. and won't working like that for real no more. And so I started to see that I was just used to doing things out of compulsion, out of probably me being so used to working that it was hard for me to kind of stop and just chill and just not necessarily don't do anything, but as in knowing that I don't always have to be doing something. I don't always have to be occupied with something. And that could be in terms of this, that could be in terms of the TV, that could be in terms of people, that could be in terms of whatever it may be. I don't always have to be occupied with doing something. So that was hard for me to learn last year. And it really was like almost like an awakening for me, for God to sit me down and to show me that I was kind of striving. And it makes me think of Psalm 46 where it says, "Be still and know that I am God." I saw that verse sometime last year, and somebody has said, "Be still," is like similar or the same as stop striving, like stop trying to do. And I know for me, that was like stop trying to make yourself right. Stop trying to make yourself worthy, or stop trying to make yourself be good. Like, I can't do it. I can't make myself do anything. That's God. Be still and know that I can't save anyone. Only God. My shirt says Jesus saves, and then it says Ephesians 2:8-9. Anissa can't save anyone. God has to save who he saves. And I know for me last year, I was thinking that I could save people, that if I didn't do something, that this condemnation feeling would come to me. So it was making me always trying to say this person, go do that, go do this, go do that, occupy my time. But it's like, no, be still and know that God is God, not me. And so I say that being still is important, especially when broken, because think of this. And this is what kind of made me think, okay, maybe I need to make a video on it. Think about you're playing a game, you're playing sports, and I used to play sports, and you are in basketball and you tore something that was really, really important. So you're used to playing basketball, you've been playing basketball for a long time, you feel like, I know what I need to do, I don't need no assistance for real, I'm good. And you get in the game, and then you tear something, and it's really, really bad. And you know, your coach says, well, you already know you can't play for real, but your coach says, yeah, you can't play. We go sign you up for physical therapy, and that's gonna be that. So now you have to get out of the game. You're broken. Part of you may be broken, may be messed up a little bit. That's why I said why rest is important, especially while broken, because part of you is broken, so you have to get out of the game. And there's two different scenarios, but I'm gonna tell you this one. I may say the other one, but this scenario, you sitting out of the game, you start physical therapy, and you know you're learning how to do small things again. You're learning how to walk. You're learning how to dribble while walking. Then you're learning to run. Then you're learning to sprint. And then, you know, you're doing this. But then also, while you're learning, you're seeing your teammates, you're seeing your other people, you're seeing your team maybe win a championship or win different games, and you're like, dang, I wanna get back in the game, and then it's like you go to your coach when you, okay, I know how to run now, but your coach is like, no, you need to heal, go sit back down, you're not ready yet. Yes, you can run, yes, you can dribble, but you're not ready yet. That part of you still needs some work. And you're just like, okay, so you go back to being in therapy and stuff like that, but you keep seeing other people and what they're doing. So now you're feeling like, I gotta rush this process, this needs to hurry up. It's not making you to really maybe heal, because you're looking at everybody else, you're trying to speed it up. And so think about if your coach says, okay, come back in the game, you want to be in the game so bad, come back in the game. And then you get back in the game, and whatever is broken is not healed, and it gets even more severe. It gets even more broken. It gets even more messed up. And then you may not be able to play the game ever again because now you went in too early. And so I was thinking about that, and I was thinking about, wow, if that's how it is sometimes for people in sports, then maybe, what if that's how it is for me? And I know a lot of the times, well, I'm not saying a lot, but I know sometimes with people, when they get out for a bit, when they come back, they better than before. It's like, I'm back and I'm doing better, y'all. I'm way better. This is healed and this is stronger. You know, it's like, let me go into my hottest season and now I'm better now. And so that's what I think about when it comes to like resting and regrouping, especially when we're broken, is that we need whatever it is that the Father, that Jesus is going to give to us. We need that time with him. We need that rest. And for me, I feel like I was maybe pouring so much out and I really wasn't getting poured into the way that I may need it to. That's just what I think. And so sometimes I think to God, like, I feel like I wasted so and so amount of years because I was caught up in divination. Yes, I still feel like God was speaking to me, but I feel like those years is where I lost a lot of my rest, a lot of, I know God has my back, a lot of all of that. And then I realized, Anissa, I'm trying to hurry up and heal because I'm like, I done lost this many years. This healing has to hurry up and do what it gotta do so I can be ready. But it's like I need to know these small beginnings. Don't take them for granted. God is doing what he needs to do. Just be patient and just accept it, because the healing that's going to come will be for my good in his glory. So yeah, that's just what I wanted to really talk about when it comes to resting, especially when broken. And we don't want to accidentally hurt other people. I do feel like when we're broken, God will have people around us that can help us, like, you know, that will know what we need, or that he will give them the tools to be able to do or say exactly what we need. I've seen it done before. That's going to be another video. But also, it's like when we go into spaces that's not meant for us to be in that moment because we're not ready yet, then it could really create a mess. And it makes me think of Madison Ryan Ward, her song called Faded Dreams. I'm gonna read some of the lyrics. Hey, that's the song I recently played. I play that song a lot, so I'm not surprised. But she says, though it tried to break me down, yeah, I'm still here and I'm standing. Hard to believe at only 23, I'd be standing at a place where I could write my dreams. But my pencil needed sharpening before the pages made a mess of me. And then she goes on to say, too far gone, I've been away from home. And y'all gonna have to listen to the rest of the song. But the part that really hits me is that whole beginning where she says, like, but my pencil needed sharpening before the pages made a mess of me. Like, I needed to be refined. I needed to be a lot of stuff. I needed a lot of things to be worked on. And if you think of a pencil sharpening, it's like shedding, like some of the whatever it's called, wood, is coming off and it's making you pointer. And then I like to write, so it's like I don't want me speaking to become a mess because I'm not where I need to be, because I'm trying to do things way too early, way too soon, because I'm just like, Lord, I'm tired of waiting. I want to get in the game. Put me in the game. Put me in the game. Like, no, sit down. Let him refine. Let him talk to me. Let him level me. Let him pour on me. Let him work on this heart. And when the time is fit, he'll release me. And so that's one aspect of resting when you're broken, and also to rest and be still and know that God is God. And with that, I mean, for me now, I'm not working and it's new. It's really new to not be working. And so now I'm really having to be still, as in not trying to do this or do that, but just sit and watch God provide for me. And I've seen it happen. I've been seeing it with my own eyes. Him helping me, and him allowing people to bless me and do things. And it's especially difficult sometimes because I'm pregnant, and I'm just like, Lord, what is happening? What is going on? But I've seen him do it with Amar. I was in school, and I wasn't really worried about stuff back then, because I just knew, like, God had me. God had my back. And I remember somebody just blessed me with so much baby girl clothes, like gently used or brand new with tags on them, and they were cute clothes, not like worn and torn and all that. They were really, really cute sandals, all that for free. And I was 18 years old then, and those clothes probably lasted for like a whole year with Amar. But now I'm in a better position than I was then. But sometimes it's like, Lord, will it happen? How is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? And so I've been just learning to be still and know that God is God. Don't strive. Don't try to do, like, this is where, to me, miracles can happen when I'm not doing. I can't say, oh yeah, I did this and I got this because I did this. No, I get to see manna fall from heaven and onto my lap, and I receive it because of God just doing what he does. And it's just cool to see. I'm thankful for it. I'm thankful to see him working big in my small, him doing big things out of my small. And so yeah, and just reminding me, like, be still, know that I am God. Money is not God. That's one thing that I've been learning personally. Money is not God. I've seen God provide while I had money. He provided me with different things, and I've seen God provide for me when I didn't have money. I've seen God provide me with peace. I've seen him provide me with joy. I've seen him provide me with different things, and I feel like now he's been telling me, I am God. Like, he is God, not money, not things, not dresses, not people. He is God, and he has the resources. He gives resources for us to be blessed. But don't forget who gave the resources. So right now, in this moment, I'm trying to be still, rest, heal, get on board with this journey with him, enjoy this journey with him, and just bless you. And just know that he has my back. Like, rest assured in knowing that he is my shepherd. He has my back. I have all that I need. He leads me to the green, he makes me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me to the still waters. He restores my soul. Psalm 23. So, yeah, I could talk a lot about this, but I think that's it for this video. So, if you know that God has been calling you to sit down for a bit and just rest, then really talk to him about it, and really just pray to him that he gives you the strength to do it, because I know it can be difficult, especially when we see so many other people doing. But we have to know that his timing is perfect for whatever he has us to do, and we don't want to do things out of his timing and out of his, out of when he say is perfect. So that's all I have for y'all today. I hope that y'all enjoy. I feel like I was maybe here and there and there and there, but I hope it made sense. And I'll see you on the next video. Peace.